everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Okay, so hopefully all the Dashers did well for Thursday, and hopefully customers got their food as they wanted, or as they'd expected it to turn up. It's about 1:10 on a Friday morning here now. It didn't do a lot yesterday. Actually, got started pretty late. Actually, it was after 6 that we started. Didn't do a lot. Several reasons on that, but I was trying to edit a video and it was taking. I'd fallen asleep before I'd edited the day before video, Wednesday's video, which actually did go out yesterday. Just later. Although I put out a short video during the day for I think it was during that day, for the the scooter acrobat. I was so I'm very surprised how many views that one's got. Very surprised. I think it was like 3,900 views the last time I looked at it. Anyway, and I did reach 200 subscribers yesterday. Yay! That's a milestone. And actually I'm at 201 now, I just checked. So thank you for all that has subscribed. And hopefully you'll continue to enjoy the videos. Alright, so I was editing that one video, but it was taking a lot of time to edit it. It wasn't a very long one, not by my standards at least. I think it was just like about 25 minutes, which is quite good for me. But there's some stuff that I put on the video too, maybe an extra video, and some pictures and such at the end. But yesterday, bit of a hard one in the area, to be fair. Watched the local news. It just happened to be on when I'd fallen asleep on a sofa yet again, and I woke to the news, and it was breaking news, and it was a lot of local coverage, because a local cop had been murdered. I say murdered, he'd actually been shot whilst helping serving an eviction notice. To me, that's just plain murder. Mrs. Womble's very upset. She really does. She's got a very good heart, as Mrs. Womble. Very good heart. Actually, we went down to see the memorial. Went down to that police station. It's not actually in our town, but it's the next town over, which is about probably about 500 yards away from us. Or at least that's when it crosses to the border of that town. So anyway, when we finished up tonight, we went over to there to see the memorial. We didn't lay anything, but we sat there silently for a few minutes, and I do get so sick of people thinking that it's okay to kill a cop. I mean, it's not okay to kill anyone. Really, it's not okay to kill anyone. unless they're giving you a lot of grief and are not looking towards and are not caring about harming you, then you have to do what you have to do. But to get yourself out of that situation. But to kill a cop, it's plain bloody murder. Mrs. Womble asks, why does it hurt so much when a cop gets killed? Because cops are there to help you. That was my response, at least. They're there to help you. Yeah, they got a job to do. If you've done something wrong, then they're going to be, if you've been dealing, doing what they have to do to put you on the right track. But no, this cop was had a young family too, and of course we haven't seen many cops around all night long. I think I saw 2 of them in Lee's Summit, and they stopped a car on 50 highway, and that was it. Did not see one cop, one sheriff, or anyone. I didn't think to do it, but like I said, we drove over to Independence Police Station after and looked at the memorial. I was quite surprised how many, like the Lee's Summit and the Lee's Summit Highway Patrol and such, they didn't have their flags at half-mast. I was quite surprised at that, but maybe that will happen tomorrow, because it kind of happened during the later part of the day. It appears. So yeah. So not a good day at all. It happens more here, unfortunately, or maybe is it in this day and age it happens more, but I think it happens an awful lot more here. I've been here, coming up to 25 years this year, and in a few months' time it'll be 25 years. But I'm trying to remember what it was like back home, and we don't have the gun violence. We still don't have the gun violence back home. We certainly didn't have the gun violence back home when I was there. There was some, but for the most part it was knife violence. I got stabbed a couple of times when I was home. But anyway, that's another story. But it's and when I remember that when a lot of cops would walk the streets in London, we call them plod, because they have size 10 boots and all had the same uniform, of course, certainly in London, and they would just plod the streets and walk the streets, basically, and we would call them plod, basically. We were plodding around the streets. It's just an affectionate name. We all did flipping stupid things when we were younger, and you get a clip round the ear by the local law enforcement, the local police. Oh gosh. Oh dear. I was a scallywag when I was younger, but not too bad. But it was. Although I did end up dating a copper that arrested me. Ah, jeez. Again, that's another story. But I do remember there was a lady police officer that was in Clapham, and she was on her own as far as I recall, and somehow or other some idiot shot her. If I can find the footage, I will do my best to remember to put it below. But as we know, my memory is not that brilliant at putting stuff below, like the link. But when she it sent a shockwave through the nation, basically. It certainly sent a shockwave through London. And it's not that we were with our guns in London. There were certain people with guns. For the most part, it was some cops, certain cop departments, the flying squad for one, and we also had what we call the ARV, which are usual cops, basically usual cops, but they were in armed response vehicles. And so cops that were trained to use guns, and you could always tell which one of those was on the road. There was a certain way to tell them which, if it was an armed response vehicle. And it was probably one that you didn't want to piss off. Anyway, but, and then of course when you went to London Airport or Heathrow Airport, then there would be police there. Started getting police there with guns, and that really occurred after that point, when this lady cop, whose name it slipped my mind, and I really apologise for that, and I really don't know why it had, because it affected a lot of people, because we were not used to that, and plus you just don't do that. You just don't do that. She was just going about her day, just doing her job, just keeping an eye out on the community, etc. Yeah, people have a grievance. People don't like it when they get stopped by the cops. But remember, we all speed. There's no flipping denying that. We all do stupid stuff, and no, we don't like to be caught for it. But at the end of the day, you just got yourself to blame. And the more hassle that you make about it with the cop, the more likely that more things are going to happen to you. As regards, you'll get a bigger fine or whatever. So basically, just shut your mouth and take the flipping, take the punishment. But to be killed in your just for going to work, just for doing the job you've chosen to do, which is to basically, at the end of the day, is protect people and stop idiots from being out there. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of flipping people that say, oh no, defund the police, do this, do that. Well, who are you going to call when something happens at your house? Or when someone's kicking your ass for whatever reason? You know, it's mind-boggling on that. But you're going to call for help. And Joe Blogs in the street who's going to be vipping, if you're calling for them to help, coppers are vipping going to be there diving in to help you. They're not going to be stood there on the side of the road vipping, filming you, ready for YouTube or something. Don't be flipping stupid. These people are there to help us. Help us all. And when one of those passes through the act of an idiot vipping who blatantly just murdered him, because that's all it amounted to, he shot him and killed him. Killed someone else too who was there to serve an eviction notice, I believe. So yeah, no one likes to want to be evicted, but you obviously didn't pay a bill. And I know at these times, it's bloody hard to pay bills because lots of things are going up. For crying out loud, I do know what it's like. But shooting a cop, hang on. I don't think I want to talk about the door dashing stuff. I was going to, and I was going to leave this part out about the cop, but somehow or other I couldn't let it be. So I apologise for that if that's what you've come on here for. All we can say is Cody Allen, Officer Cody Allen, I do hope you can rest in peace, and we're sorry that there was an idiot there to put so much harm to you. And how your young kids are going to be told that their dad's not coming home, I do not know. I do not know. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all of the roses falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in the sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, we love you so. And when ye come and all of the flowers are dying, and I am dead as dead I will maybe, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear the soft your tread above me, and on my grave will warmer, sweeter be, and ye shall bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until